Me? I've always loved borders. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again today.
I wanna be here now. Okay. This I hope let's see this
See the baby that got big.
Okay, time to head home.
Alright, let's turn off that music right now. Looks like I can't turn it off, so I might just turn down the volume. I did. Alright. I don't even know where we're going. Okay. Let's not run. Alright, so the first mistake we made was we just started running. There we go. So it looks like that's where we need to go. Alright. Let's not run. It's kind of crazy we got put in the middle of nowhere. Alright, since we know where we gotta go, not gonna lie, I feel like we're about to fall. Seems like since we gotta go over there, we might take the unconventional way.
Easy does it. Sorry, kid.
Uh-oh. You know what I want?
Fall here.
What I'm actually wondering, I guess we gotta walk slow. If we fall forward, does that mean we're slamming on the baby? I know it is crazy to say that, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. Can we go there? I think we're gonna fall trying to get there. Yeah, so we gotta keep going around. Not gonna lie, game looks amazing. Okay, so that is our scanner. I see something over here. I'm wondering how much interaction we're gonna have with the baby. As far as like their response. There we go. We'll take that. So we gotta get down, but let's see if we can go down slow. I mean, we played the first one. I don't think we recorded it, but appreciate you guys joining me, and let's see whether the hype is real or just manipulated. But it does look amazing though. Alright, this looks like a ladder. We might as well pick it up anyways. Never hurts. The music is getting on my nerves though. Just like that annoyance.
Before it gets dark.
Are we heading the right way? Yeah. Looks like it. What is that? Are those spiders? Let me go past them. Yeah, I guess we can't do nothing to them. That's creepy. It's a lot of them too. Yeah, let's head through here. Now, I know one thing I wasn't a big fan of is all of this walking, so I'm gonna tell you guys right now.
Fuck. I feel that.
All right.
Pretty damn shaky.
All right, where are we? Okay, so we gotta go over that hill. Did we zoom out, or did it just intentionally do that? Yeah.
There we go.
I don't think we should go that way. Yeah.
Let's go home and get you fed.
Okay, I actually like that. Hold on, can we? Nah, baby's calm. I don't think we're helping the baby right now. I forgot, is it a she or a he? It's been such a long time. Oh my, all right. Where's home? Okay, so we gotta go that way. I think if we go down here, we should be good. Whoa. Let's go slow. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
There we go. The rocket should help the baby calm down. Lou. Alright, what is this? We'll take that. Chiral crystals. Crystals are made of a mysterious substance that becomes... Okay, so we can use that. I mean, does it hurt for us to pick up these extra ladders? Just in case, I guess? They're gonna be in our inventory? Yeah, we are getting heavy though. Alright. I think we might have to go through up that way. Now my main question is, what were we doing out here?
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
Oh yeah. I I feel like I'm heading the wrong way, but I don't know. All right, let's see if we could go up this mountain over here since the rain is coming in. All right, we are.
Enough already.
Baby ain't too happy. All right, there we go. Okay, so we did come the right way there. Let's get there. This is an interesting start, though. I don't think I need to go up that way. I think that was the way we could have came down. I'm intrigued to find out. I mean, sometimes the descriptions don't give it justice, so let's find out what we're about to experience.
Give me a break.
We're getting there. You gotta relax, man. We're getting there, baby. Surprised the baby isn't crying more. All right, there we go. It seems far, but at the same time, it isn't.
Damn. Not like the look of that.
Yeah, that's a lot. Can we run faster? It's right there, but I think this would be the fastest way for us to just go. Get us there. See if we can interact with Baby Lou. All right, there we go. What is that? Woo! Uh-oh. This can't be good. Where can we cross? I think we have that ladder, right? Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Woo! We forgot the momentum carried us forward. Well, at least we're here.
There, we made it.
All right, there we go. I guess in the flatlands when we run, it's much easier. It looks like we're staying out of a cave. Baby's looking around. Uh-oh. Well, she's not scared. Well, that fooled me.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy's feet are too big for his head, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping
Okay,
on
Lou.
the
Time
job.
for some nom-noms.
Those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling.
Looks like they've definitely been enjoying themselves.
Come on, open up.
I know
Every baby.
the blues they sing
There you go.
to me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops falling on my head. But that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. 'Cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. Because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
Uh-oh. Why go and looking though?
Who's there?
Oh my, it's her.
Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
Because I'm free.
I've been looking for you.
Nothing's worrying
All
me.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God.
The
How'd you track
necessities.
us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
Oh wow.
But I'm afraid the Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hartman is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, a Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Good question. Let's start out with why me?
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person. Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
Okay,
Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar.
yeah, that
Giant
was
BTs
us.
can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
All right. Any other reason?
That was one reason. You got more?
I do, and this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
That was a traumatic experience. Let's ask her.
I guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
We got no choice. Ooh, I won't do it. Well, we're gonna have to do it. I wonder what happens if we said we won't.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
All right. I almost feel like if we said
It'll
we
be
won't.
fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
I feel like if we said no, then she would be in a position where we would have to help. Do we got a weapon? I just seen us have a weapon. What happened to it?
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring? Huh.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu?
Alright, so what are we carrying?
You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo...
Alright.
This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack.
Okay,
We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
alright. You know what? Yeah, we'll put it there. Alright, that's good. What is this? A bag of blood that will restore Sam's blood level. Okay. Yeah, let's put that in the back. And then a ladder.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
Okay. Pretty much got everything.
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Okay, hold square to start drawing.
Commencing route creation.
Yeah, we don't want to go near that, so...
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head-on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Okay, okay. That pretty much should take us around them. Okay, I think if we go this way, considering there was a road.
Delivery route finalized.
All right, what else? That's pretty much it.
Latest model, Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, They were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No. Yeah, no. Are you serious? Ugh.
No more baby food for you.
That's so nasty.
Let you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone.
She's so sweet. Got him. Sam done grew up. He became Big Dad.
Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
Did she just say no food? Then as soon as she walks away, she tells us. She tells the baby what she wants to eat. Okay. So that's where we gotta get to.
All right, let's get this done.
Okay, so it is showing us. Oh, thank God for the good weather. Okay, how do we pull out our weapon? Nope. There we go. Oh.
Been a while since I held a gun.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure we knew how to use it just in case. Hold on. Are we even going the right way? Yeah, we are. All right, let's get over there now that we can run without worrying about the baby. But I gotta be careful because don't want to drop it. Well, drop our cargo. Let me make sure I'm actually heading the right way. Okay. So I need to get to P12. Okay. All right. Now that I'm aware. There we go.
Get it done.
As big as the world looks, it really isn't that big. I mean, what are we talking about? 1,300 miles? Is that miles? Oh, it's meters, but is that like equating it to miles? Because at that case, we're almost there already. All right, let's see. I'm not finding anything along the route. It's a steep drop. Those are some big boys.
We're in enemy territory now.
Okay, I gotta go around them. Just in case. Okay. Yeah, we gotta sneak around. They're all over there, so I doubt I want to go over there and get into a shootout. Yeah, we're gonna have to take him out. Let me see if there anybody else. Yeah, he's the only one. I don't think anybody's seen us. Why are we crouching? All right, we can switch. All right. Yeah, let's go over here. Just trying to figure out all the different ways I can fight. Hold on, though.
Come on, let's get this done.
Okay, let's see. I know he's not talking. All right, so we got to get over there, but we need to go through this area. I do got to go up here. Might be easier.
Feeling good.
All right. Yeah, I might actually need to. Yeah, let's go ahead and get. Should be able to get on the top of the car. There we go. Sandstorm's coming. All right. I'm thinking that on this first spot we're heading to, I'm gonna avoid the enemies. Then after that, we might start really going at those enemy camps. Oh crap! Oh, I think we gotta go up top. Yeah, let's use a ladder up over here. There we go. We actually might have not needed to. I can't climb up there. Why? Uh-oh. Let me avoid that. Come on, Sam. We gotta move faster, bro. Yeah, we just need to get down. Before we get struck by this lightning. These are container ships. or containers themselves. Let's see, we're going the right way. Yeah, we are. This sandstorm is wild, though. No. Alright, we should be able to go through here, I would think. Alright, it's not the... Okay. River isn't too bad. Oh, crap. If crossing a river is draining your endurance, try... Okay. So we just gotta stand still when we're trying to go through a river. Alright, let's put our weapon away. Yeah, I think this is where we're supposed to get to. Now, I think all of this would be so easy if we just had something to drive. But I'm pretty sure we'll get to that point.
ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery.
She's messaging us? Let's see. Okay, so she's busy communicating. I like that.
Terminal to process your orders and requests.
Well, that wasn't bad making it here, but I feel like I should have hit up that area where all the bandits were, because I think we could have recuperated a good amount of supplies to probably improve our weapons.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
All right, let's get this network up and playing. Let's do it.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes?
I thought I gave it.
It's not often you get a delivery in such good shape. You're a lifesaver.
Okay,
It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on.
because we didn't bring extra cargoes. I forgot about that.
Use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
All right, so we got them up and running.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
All right.
Now displaying your current order grade.
What did it do?
Portal grade increased. Congratulations.
All right, thank you very much.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
Well, that's good. Let's go get some rest.
Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Yep, so far.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Well, let's check on the baby. Baby Lou. I always just found this to be really awkward, but we just sit there. All right. All right. So let's. All right. So we've got yeah, we definitely need to get some rest. So, hold on. Let's check Sam's status. No. How do we go to sleep now? Okay, he told us to get some rest. All right, let's get some rest first. Let's go ahead and use it. I guess we should have just skipped the shower scene. It's just funny. Well, we don't have any more, well, any new marks at least. All right, so I forgot from last time. Okay, there we go. Oh, they
If you're worried
came.
about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, the stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Work's same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
For a moment, I thought they came to the station. But I guess not. So each area we get to at least see Lou. Yeah, I think it's time to roll out.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Okay, okay. Okay, some beer. I keep thinking that's beer, but I'm pretty sure that's like soda, so. But I'm going with my first instinct if that's a beer. Increased by can be boosted by up to. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's go ahead and head out. What customization can we do? Nothing. We're online. Okay. Do I need to use the sink though? All right. It's time to leave. We got work to do, Sam. Let's go, man. Let's get off the bed. Maybe there was something that we need to customize. Let's take a look again. Why me? That's funny. Okay, go to, yeah, let's, there we go.
Departing facility. New order available. Please review and confirm.
We need to activate it.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
All right, let's take the order.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. Once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each post box has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time.
Yeah. All right.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done. Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
Let's see. That's a weird stack though. I almost feel like there's a better way.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
Yeah, let's customize
A
how.
new feature has been made available for use. Please select an item to fabricate.
Do we really though? No, because I'm pretty sure we've got enough. Yeah, let's improve that. No, let's not. Yeah, let's not even mess with it. All right, so given how heavy that load is, we'll probably need to just take the back way. Just to kind of avoid. And then we'll probably need to go through here. All right. I'm pretty sure that's it. It's not.
Order accepted. Thank you.
It's not stacked good, but
Sign detected
Rest
nearby.
recommended. That's the spirit.
yeah, it's not stacked that great. Yeah, but we'll take
Please
it.
give it your all. Very impressive work, Sam.
Thanks. What is that? Uh-oh. The weather.
I will always support you.
See you around.
definitely got a heavy payload. I don't know how long we'll make it with this stamina, but
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
thank you. Alright, so at least where we gotta go isn't that far, but we just got a heavy load. We might need to hit the gym too. What I don't want to do is take that route and damage, end up damaging the cargo.
Warning, flight risk elevated.
Okay. So it is,
Enough already.
I can't do nothing about that rain, man. So we can collect these, though. Don't hesitate to rethink the route. Thank you.
Definitely not alone.
Yeah, but I think this route is much better. Let's take a look at that map. Yeah, it flooded. But we won't have to go down there because we could go around it. But I think this is where we're gonna struggle. How? Oh, because of the rain. Yeah, I think whatever that cargo we picked up. I see this guy trying to come at us. Okay, I thought there was somebody else. Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh. Okay. Carry on back. Let's attach it. I don't think we need any of those. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. There we go. Let's use that. All right, so I think, good to go. Okay, they are coming though. So we gotta get across. Yeah, we're heavy on cargo too. All right, let's take a look. I think that was a supply. Yeah, we do gotta head that way. Yeah, we're going the right way. We're a bit heavy on cargo though. I think that's the best spot to cross is right there. But let me see. Yeah, we're gonna have to cross, but I think I'll prefer to cross up over here. Most of what we have is already damaged, but hopefully we'll be good. Yeah, cause that, well, we could, hopefully there's like a little bridge like that right there. We just need this rain to stop because I think all the cargo we got. Kind of ruined things for us. What is this? Oh no. What the heck? Let's rearrange the cargo. Let's see. Yeah. I guess that's what we were supposed to do. How do I rearrange that? All right, well, let's see if we can how big is this ladder? Oh no. I thought we were close enough. That is as close as we're gonna get. Yeah, let's see if we can use that ladder. Yeah, that ladder is not gonna be big enough. Oh, never mind. I think I see one right here. Are we able to? Can we make it though? Oh, no, 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 no.
Feeling good.
Okay. Are we able to use the ladder? Okay, we're using it. We gotta go slow. There we go. Okay,
Gotta work on those core muscles.
Yep. Let's stop moving. Sam, stop moving, man. Slow. Yeah, most of that old cargo that we picked up is all damaged. All right, we made it. After a lot of headaches with that rain ruined, like, it pretty much, yeah, we gotta well, at least we know now in the future how to restack that correctly, because it's more on our shoulders than really on our lower half. Let's see what these folks say. They better be grateful too. Oh, it is up here. All right, perfect. All right. Now, I see something that we can eat. Now, I'm curious as to the amount of cargo we did pick up. How much is that gonna be something that we can use? Oh yeah, well, our stamina is gone, yeah. I don't even know what to do to improve it for now. There we go. We're at the village. Oh yeah, we did do good with them bandits. Considering how weak they were. Might as well go and see if we hit up a whole bandit camp. Come on, Sam. Can you run? Nope. So it looks like really the only cargo that we have that's gonna be useful is what we were bringing in. I'm delivering everything. Everything.
You are Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo.
Should be perfect.
Practically flawless. Mil gracias.
You're welcome.
Did not think we would ever get this back, but seems I was wrong. I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Well, that's good. Now I do got to get rid of all that stuff. We'll probably dismantle it. Oh, great.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your Ring terminal. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday.
What do you mean old people? How many folks y'all got?
The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. Had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units.
Alright.
Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please, check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that Ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help.
Alright,
A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
alright. But what I do actually want to... Let's activate it. I want to get rid of some of the stuff we're carrying. Share cargo with others. Yeah, let's share that. Play no. Let's see. Yeah, let's share that.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Okay, and then how do I give all of them though? Let's offload the whole thing. Yeah. And what does offloaded mean? A batch of ceramic, okay, to be used with. Let's donate it.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
I don't want the whole thing, so let's offload it. And what is this? Yeah. Pretty much. Blood bag, we do have one. That's ours, one for us. Yeah, let's go ahead and no, we don't want to offload that.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that should be good. Share cargo. We just did. Let's see. Let's take the order.
Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there.
All right. Okay. Do we need that though? Yeah. No, we don't. We don't. I don't want to do that. I guess we do have to. That allows you to build basic structures. Yeah, we do have to. All right, perfect. All right, let's see which, well, it's telling us to take this route, so I guess, what's this? A warning. Yeah. I guess we might as well just follow the path. And then the cargo spot right there. Let's go. I almost feel like some of this stuff is things that we should just donate. Yeah, we'll end up coming back to donate it.
You'll stop by again, won't you, son?
Take care of yourself, Sam.
All right, so hold on. Am I heading the? Yeah, okay. I'm about to say, is that the way we're supposed to go?
Give it your all.
We're gonna need our. There we go. All right, now I thought it was. Okay, perfect. I was thinking this is like deep water over here, but it's not flooded. So it makes it easier for us to kind of get up there. Looks like this area does flood. Excuse me. I feel like when I'm coming back that way, it's gonna be flooded. I guess I got the only one left. More of a forest area, which is actually a good sign, except for those. Oh, never mind. They do attack.
Warning. Analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
All right, so they can hurt me. I almost thought there was something else. Chemicals, we can get those. I just don't want to take up too many things that might get us heavy. We need to build a structure. So that might be what's on the other side of here. Getting a little creepy, but what is that? Yeah, I'm not gonna pick up anything for now. Then you. Okay. Oh. Okay. So that was the lost cargo. chemicals. I guess we don't need the weapon, so let's put that away. Okay, so that is our
Guess I'm
stamina.
doing this.
Yeah, we have bad stamina. All right, let's get up this mountain. All right, that's much better. What is it? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't got time to give likes, y'all. Yeah, that's a full camp. Yeah, all right. So we do gotta go straight over here. One wrong move is a long rolling down the hill, that's for sure. All right, so we need to build a lookout tower, which should help us a lot. Okay, and I do see a cargo down there. Okay, so we need... There we go. And then... Okay, so how do I build it now? There we go.
Done and dusted.
Does that mean we can climb it or what? Okay, let's go back our weapon.
Construction process now complete.
I guess we already got one. We might need to sneak around here.
It's out there.
All right. Am I able to see the bandits though? No. Yeah, they're over here. Let me see, maybe I could sneak around. Yeah, let me go around. That works. I don't want their boots. There we go. I almost missed it too. All right, that's one. All right, well, let's see here. I'm surprised they weren't able to detect me. I think there was somebody up top, right? One up there. Second one is over there. There's... Oh yeah, they're all over there, so I probably need to sneak around. There's two over there.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
All right. All right, so he might be suspecting us. Maybe we could just sneak up on him and take him out. What did they have? Yeah, I don't care about neither of those things. I see him up there. He's gonna see us though, so... Alright, so maybe we could go this way. Can we climb up? No. I mean, fighting isn't an issue, I just don't want to damage. Uh-oh. Alright, that's not what we needed. Here it is.
Undesignated cargo successfully recovered. Proceed to delivery destination for processing.
What's in here though? Yeah, let's hack it just in case. Alright, okay, so these are, what is this? Special alloy. Okay, so I'll take that. And then a ladder, no. We'll take blood bag though. I mean, that's it. We don't need nothing else. We do need more ammo though. Where's our delivery route?
Somebody lend me a hand!
Okay, so... Oh. Alright, so we're gonna have to go around. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to go. Yeah, let's go around. Yep, it is straight ahead, so we can at least do that. We do need more ammo though. It feels as though I'm pretty sure some of our cargo did get damaged though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, nope, that route is not gonna be working for us. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, it is around now, right? Oh boy, what's up here though? Well, we need more of his ammo. Yeah, we are gonna need to go around. I was hopeful that we would find a path. I'm pretty sure there is, but not the way I was going. There it is. Oh no.
This far. Eyes open, dumbass.
Did we just drop him?
Everything we dream.
Okay, we did. Did we drop it? Yeah. I think we damaged it. Seems like every time we get near, that song starts playing. We need to slow it down before we damage more of it. I want to see what type of self-defense these buildings have that nothing gets near it.
I'm indigo and violet and blue.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
All right, since this is a big facility.
Contamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
It'll allow us to pretty much let's go ahead, activate it. It should allow us to refill our ammo. Yeah, it was damaged too.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BGs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. Madre mia, it's practically spotless. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
Oh, we missed a whole section. Yeah, we literally did. But I don't think there's anything there.
Now displaying your current order grade.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you.
All right. What is blood grenade?
Oh, it's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. But you'd know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the distribution center. Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try.
All right.
This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BT showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. You can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see? After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us.
All right.
By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
All right, so we need to make some donations. But we're headed down to the room. I'm going straight to sleep. That can't be good.
Gate quake detected. Please seek shelter immediately.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Well, that's not fun.
Facility.
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
Alright, let's get that.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gateway just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of Doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared.
Alright.
According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. When the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it. All right, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map.
Alright, so it looks like we're gonna get in a situation like that either way, so... delivers a report to farm. Okay.
All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
All right. We'll take the bullets. All right. We need to fabricate. All right. And then, yeah, we don't need that. And pretty sure that's pretty much it. All right, now how are we getting there is the main question. Yeah, we'll go right here. And then there, and then fight whatever that's there. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go to our death.
Order accepted. Thank you.